I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence, then let them in, chalk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I can play with the pros.
Howdy guys, Jason here, and welcome to another Keep Reet YouTube episode. But we're in New Zealand. We were down at Ben's workshop before the round at Bay Park, and we thought we'd come say hi. As you can see, got this Shatmobile right here, one of the 8.6s, and we've also got a Troy Jenkins. So our first time meeting, so it's good to put a face to the name. They're all loaded up, Troy's car's loaded up, he's prepared, but then Ben, he's not prepared at all. And the only thing, what's going on, mate?
Jace told me keep up the trailer, wouldn't have a look at it.
It was a tactic. Get him all last minute, get him all stretching. Let's have a quick run through this piece.
Yeah, so
tell us about it, huh?
GJ6 number 2, Troy obviously has one as well. It was the first one built. We'll keep it simple. 750 horsepower, 2J, great engine. Revs, yeah. You don't know about revs, do you?
Nah, I don't know about revs.
So yeah.
Just tall. And then yours, 650 horsepower.
Identical, both cars. TTI, 5-speed sequentials and winter stiffs. All the best parts in them, and yeah, we love them. They go really well. Jason's going to see how fast they are this weekend and try and keep up.
Nah, I don't need power, I'll keep up with you. Seen all the slow boys over here. I see you got some nice stickers going on here.
Keep the Reet. Ooh.
A nice addition this year.
Yeah.
We sponsor these boys and trying to expand the Reet vibes over into NZ. So we've got some cool plans next year. We won't get into that too much. Is there any other sponsors you want to thank while we're here?
Obviously Phoenix Radiators. I work for Phoenix. We've got Carter's Tyres, which are our naming rights sponsor. We supply all our GT radials for D1NZ and tractors alike. Quick go through NST Parts, North Shore Toyota Parts, and Toyota Genuine Parts suppliers for us with all the bits and pieces. Like when we smash things that are genuine Toyota parts, we can go in there and grab a new part off the shelf for them. So they're massive. Turbo Smarts and Australian companies, you know, Turbo Smart wastegates, you've got them on your things, I think.
That's it.
Yeah, everyone else who backs us, Hughes Race Engineering, JT Performance does our tuning, who Jason's going to meet, probably going to need a bit of help over here.
I'll be stealing a few sponsors. Another half reason why I'm here.
Maybe JT gets more ribs in the thing, eh?
Obviously, a major sponsor.
Keep it red on the bonnet, it's a new addition for this year.
Your dad's down here too, don't forget your dad.
Yeah, Daddy, he helps out.
Go on, yeah. Supposed to be loading up there.
Watching the horse racing.
So tell us a bit about your season. How's that going?
Yeah, hey, the season's definitely been a challenge. Moving from a summer series to a winter series has definitely come with its challenges with the weather. But overall, I think the team's done well. Apart from myself, I haven't done that as well as I'd hoped this year. But we can only build from that. We can only go all out for the last round.
That's why it's team.
Yeah,
because when you're not doing well, yeah, I'm doing well. If you're doing bad, the team's doing well.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, you reckon what you're saying? You're joining the team and dragging the tail next year. Exactly. Team Jenkins and Jason.
Your Team Farron. Team Farron. These are going to be hurt next year. Because of COVID, I think it was all pushed back, and so we're basically in the shit weather, and that's probably what you had. A lot of rain. Or the last 3 or 4 rounds you've had
rounds.
Patchy and whatnot, so that doesn't help, and it probably might even have that this weekend. Pop this bonnet, let's have a look at what you got cooking under there.
There she is. Still a 3-litre, fully built by Hughes Race Engineering. A lot of local parts, a lot of Australian parts. Yeah, it makes 750 on 25 pound, tuned by James Wilden JT Performance. And it's a hell of an engine, smaller bore Warner turbo to keep the response up. And
How many boosts?
25 pound, so it makes good grunt on
Does that run out? Is that like running out, or
yeah, just because we've opted for the smaller exhaust housing on the bore Warner.
Same as the wagon.
Yeah,
it's all about the response.
exactly. Yeah, especially with these tight Bay Park grounds, not much run up. You want that response right there. So, and you can gear it really well with the diff.
It's an identical inside motor too. You didn't get Troy get second-hand parts.
Nah. Both brand new engines. Both all done at the same time, the same recipe over both running E85 as well, and both controlled by another Australian company, Haltech ECU. So great to have an ECU brand backing us as well, and it's been awesome.
That's it. I reckon you might have to change that to a little bit when the Wagoon comes over, because that's making 800 and something. And that's a stock motor, so when we build her up and get some revs, who knows, this might even be a barren next season too.
Don't think so.
Big boat ender in the front, you
Toyota genuine parts.
For sure.
It's always going to be a Toyota engine, these things.
Everyone says boat anchor, but apparently they're the same weight, they're just a little bit longer. And I'm not going to get the scales out, that's for sure. So what about cockpit? Leaf blower.
Leaf blower, that's my demister.
Need that.
Yeah.
It's a good one actually. I might be borrowing that.
That's my demister.
No batteries.
Strap that in. Yeah, real simple. 2OMP seats, ASD hydro, TTI sequential with our own shifter design that we've done, which is a bit different. Reverse lever separate on the left, and Haltech IC7 dash display, much common like your car.
Fancy, yeah.
One of the biggest things in the cockpit of this you've ever seen is the fuel tanks here. It's a 20-litre fuel cell.
Yeah, you did say something about that.
Yeah, opposes the driver weight and
keeps it out of harm's way as well, so it's not in the back where we used to have it. We used to have it in the boot, which we'll open that up in a minute, but having the radium fuel cell in there, one saves weight and keeps it out of the way, and then offsets the driver's weight too.
Such a small capacity.
Yeah.
20 litres.
Well, we're
right
always
to that. Can't be forgetting that. Go out.
The fuel level's actually on the dash as well, so it's got a fuel level sender, so we know how much fuel we've got in there. Having the leaders is no problem because we're always changing tyres after 2 or 3 laps anyway, so that's we just fill it up at the same time.
It's good colour interior there too, same as the wagon.
so you copy that.
Nah, you copy that.
Yeah, real simple. Rear winters, full voodoo arms underneath, a winter's quick change, and then just a Phoenix radiator in the back that keeps cooling under control, and the thing does not get hot.
And you've gone the full crumple rear end.
Yep. So the back's a whole rear clamshell that just clips over and bolts on, which we moulded off Troy's 86 before we did it.
Yeah, it's good. It's one thing the wagon's missing.
Yeah, just makes it easy to fix because it's all because it's all fiberglass.
Yeah.
So if you damage any of this, you're going to damage your tail light, but all this is fiberglass from here back. Yeah. So
can you actually fold them a bit? Like I know the FD guys, like they sort of make them so they can literally just fold their car to here and it almost pops back out.
They can, yeah. A lot of that's made with Kevlar over in the States. Like these do fold somewhat, but they will crack at some point. So
the metal's still good.
Still factory good.
Yeah.
Just cut out. But pull the back off in and show them that. Ooh.
I do like this one. That's fancy.
Yeah, so it's just got it's like a Nerf bar off a speedway car. So the initial idea from Matt Pariah, who did all our custom rear fab, was if you touched it in the wall, you can just adjust them down, adjust them up if you needed to.
Yep.
And also it adds added strength into that rear bar, which is your jacking bar. But it's so good, like for a pro level car, it's so good to have the back cut out like this because the boys can do a diff gear change on the line. You know, they can pull the bar off, put a new bar in really simply. It's just all about like being fast.
You definitely haven't cut any corners. Solid cars.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of the rear rad, but you had heating issues or something.
Yeah, we never were either. We were never a fan of the rear rad. We always loved it in the front and never liked anything in the back. And that's why you don't see we have one of those scoops you see on some pro cars. I just think it doesn't look like a car anymore. So this is our idea of trying to keep it as discreet as possible.
Yeah, and it obviously works well.
Amazing.
We used to have sprayers on both cars.
Yeah.
So we used to have sprayer setups which would be on a button to spray the radiator and intercooler in the front. But now that we've changed to the rear radiator along with the Davis Craig water pump there, the electric water pump, they don't even go over like 92 degrees after doing multiple laps at some of these concrete rounds where there's no airflow. So it's definitely shown that it's worked well, and deleting all the sprayers and the need to fill water bottles and everything like that, it's just taken that whole thing away. So it's surprising how well that works when it's done right, and being controlled by the ECU as well, that water pump, it just moves the duty cycle up and down as the heat comes through, and then you've got 2-stage fans here too, so you've got one fan that comes on at I think 85 degrees, then the other one will only come on if it gets too hot above 92, 93 degrees. So
fans.
Yeah, super helpful.
That's good.
Really good.
Oh, well, now I know all your ins and outs. I'll be prepared and I know what to tamper with when we get to the track tomorrow. Should be some good fun.
Yeah, man.
We'll bang some doors and I'll try and give Mac's car back in one piece.
Yeah.
We'll see, no promises. Alright, that's it. So we've had a full rundown of this nugget and we'll probably see a breakdown at Bay Park. I mean, this is probably after the fact, so it's probably already broken now. And I've already won first place, so it might be a second. Or a second. It's about time.
Here we go.
Take over the bro.
He's talking a big game. The man is coming back next year. But hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great to be here. It's great to see their cars in person finally. Seen so many videos and whatnot. Yeah, it's great to be with these guys. They're good blokes so far. We don't know yet. Yeah. A couple of beers, attitudes might change. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you slap that like button. Yeah, slap it this time. And subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
I'm a brave boy right now, and you can give that right now, pie down high, yeah. Signs of the time that fall in the right, spray to the eye when they lie down high, yeah. Valley of the bones and they dried out, watch them come alive, prophesy right now, high, yeah. Take a deep dive right now, waters of the deep fall from the sky right now, high, yeah. I ain't gonna lie right now, lie right down, baby.